In the beginning, after man had fallen from Eden, sin had entered the world. But soon, sin would enter a home. Two brothers would stand before God, one with faith, one with anger, and the earth would witness its first spilling of blood. After Adam and Eve were driven out of the Garden of Eden, they began life in a world now marked by pain, labor, and sorrow. Then Eve conceived and gave birth to her first son. She said, "With the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man," and she called his name Cain. Later, she gave birth again to his brother Abel. As the years passed, the two brothers grew. Cain became a tiller of the ground, a farmer who worked the soil by sweat and labor. Abel became a keeper of sheep, watching over flocks in quiet fields. Though born from the same parents, their hearts were not the same. In the course of time, both brothers came before God with offerings. Cain brought fruits from the ground as an offering unto the Lord. Abel also brought an offering, the firstborn of his flock and the finest portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering, but for Cain and his offering, God had no regard. Cain's face fell. Anger rose like fire inside him. Jealousy began to consume him. Then God spoke to Cain, "Why are you angry? Why has your face fallen? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." God warned him. But Cain did not master his anger. He fed it. He allowed bitterness to grow. One day Cain spoke to his brother Abel. "Come, let us go into the field." Abel followed his brother, perhaps with no fear, no suspicion, no thought that evil had entered Cain's heart. And when they were alone in the field, Cain rose up against Abel, and he killed his brother. The earth drank its first human blood. Silence covered the field. A brother had murdered a brother. Sin had grown from disobedience to death. Then the Lord came to Cain. "Where is Abel your brother?" Cain answered with hardened pride. "I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? But nothing is hidden from God." Then the Lord said, "What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Cain's secret was exposed. The blood of Abel cried out before heaven. Then judgment came. God said, "Now you are cursed from the ground, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood. When you work the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. You shall be a restless wanderer on the earth." Cain realized the weight of his punishment. He cried, "My punishment is greater than I can bear. Whoever finds me may kill me." But the Lord, even in judgment, showed mercy. God placed a mark on Cain so no one would kill him. Then Cain left the presence of the Lord, and he went away to live in exile, far from peace, far from home, carrying the consequence of jealousy and sin. Abel was gone. Adam and Eve mourned their son. The first family had now tasted grief. The pain of sin had reached the heart of a household. Yet time passed, and God later blessed Adam and Eve with another son, Seth. Through generations, life continued, but the story of Cain and Abel remained a warning for all mankind. That anger left unchecked can become destruction, that jealousy can blind the heart, and that God sees what men try to hide. Be careful what grows in your heart, because sin begins quietly, but if not mastered, it can destroy everything. Subscribe to 2 Minutes Bible Stories for more interesting Bible stories.